Alrighty, hello everybody. Who do we have in chat today? Hello Sergi and hello Amalgamated. I assume we'll probably get some more people in. I forgot to change the title of the stream, yada yada. I get the point, but hopefully it's fixed now. It's fixed now. Or at least it should be fixed now. But now that the title of the stream is actually properly updated, it seems like I might as well just try and get right into it. Our least favorite edgy Corvid friend, in huge quotation marks, has decided to return against my own better wishes, but, well, as you could expect, he's obviously still not done with this. He is still obsessed, as expected, because I basically, I apparently have, like, just by criticizing him, mind you, okay? Just by criticizing him and documenting his stupid actions, at least from what I'm hearing of, like, his most recent video here, he has supposedly just kind of lost fucking everything. Which I think is kind of funny. But we'll be getting into it. I have a copy of this video saved. There was another video that was recently released that I did want to cover, but unfortunately the pussy ended up privating it. But I will probably have to bring it up here at some point, because I did pre-watch about, like, 4 or so minutes, and yeah, it's really stupid. Yeah, Shadow Raven is still not done. He is still not done, and I don't think he's gonna be done for a while. Because as much as he tries to claim that he wants this all to end, well, lo and behold, he is living proof against that. The fact that he's still trying to keep going with this is living proof against that. But anyways, let me quickly switch scenes here. Hello there, Jade, welcome. Let me quickly get the chat up and running. Watch him accuse you of stealing for streaming this. That would be funny as hell. I wouldn't be too surprised by that, honestly. There we go. Now we have it up and running, and let me quickly undeafen and unmute. Hello there. Hello there, Semkid. Welcome. Now we're starting to get more people in. Welcome. But, yeah, like... Let's see here. Dude needs to get a job, find a hobby, bang some bitches, and not obsessed with drama like this. It's cringe. Yeah, fucking tell me about it. That's what I've tried to tell him. But, I guess in lighter news, before we actually get into any silliness here,
Sanity.
I do, in fact, have a little bit of a sneak peek of the upcoming big project here, okay? I've already gotten, like, the first part of, like, 3 segments done this morning. And this is one of the funnier parts of it. just take a look. Hang on, let me turn the music down just a little bit more. There we go. But here it is. Here we go.
Oh, Sanity.
I mean,
Find his keepers.
fuck him.
Oh, fuck him. Don't forget about the sperm. Oh, Sanity.
That was pretty.
I mean,
Find his keepers.
fuck him.
Oh, Sanity.
I decided to make paper a low tier god edit right there. There we go.
awesome.
But anyways, now it's on to.
Left screen. I
Anyways,
just realized the left of the stream.
you just noticed the mogging face down there.
Yeah.
I was half tempted to actually just change my avatar specifically just for this stream to the mogging face, but I thought, I don't feel like going through all that effort, so instead I just decided to put it into... I just decided to replace the old Plague Doctor with the mogging face. So there we go, we have a more permanent edition. But anyways, let's see here. Is the video even still up? Yes, it is. It is still up and running, surprisingly enough.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, no.
Yes, it's from our least favorite edgy Corvid. Well, it's...
Ghost of the Web.
Well, let me quickly read you the description of this, because this is fucking goofy as hell. Formerly known as Shadowhaven Studios when I was a creator, I was wrongfully kicked off of Rumble, which was the last channel I had left standing.
Being
Dude,
kicked
no.
off just because
Listen.
the clown laughed out the circus.
Listen, I'm just gonna be completely honest. Given how lax Rumble is on any kind of, like, guidelines, you'd have to literally do some real fucked up shit for Rumble to even consider kicking you off. Dude, you even admitted yourself that you decided to literally just, like, nuke everything. Like, you deleted everything. Don't fucking try to pull this weird shit of, oh, Rumble kicked me off. No. No, fuck off.
As I said earlier, being kicked off of Rumble is like being a clown that got laughed out of the circus.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. AJ Game Guy. Oh god, this is still going. Yeah, I thought he dipped as well. But no, he's still not done. He's still not done. And I have a couple of funny screenshots that I'm going to be bringing up
He
here
really is
because I
low-key
think it's just
upset.
really goofy. But anyways, let me just keep going here. 2 months ago, I deleted my YouTube channel due to a community guideline strike I received when I got into a fight with a griefing gaming troll group. When I took my break, I noticed in the middle of it, a lot of crazy shit was going on. The Sanity creators, alongside with the SRS archive channels, are responsible for stirring up drama alongside with committing acts of libel, including false allegations going on about me from SRS archives and Xander Hall. The internet needs to know this circle of creators are a bad seed. Okay, I just feel like I should mention, no, you did not take a break. Well, you may have taken a break from content creation. You did not.
He never
You
will.
did. Yeah, he
He's
didn't.
just that hell bent on just making your life a misery.
Well,
Or
he
he's
may have
trying.
taken a break from making content. He did not take a break from making a fool of himself, because he did briefly come back onto YouTube and basically leave comments threatening to, like, strike channels down, in which he actually did manage to get one of the archive channels struck down. But that archive channel ended up creating a second one, or at least had a backup. So that plan ultimately failed because he thought that there was only one archive channel. And from that one archive channel falling, it led to more archive channels coming out from not just the one guy that owned the previous archive channel.
Oh dear.
So, well, yes, you didn't exactly make content. You were
By the
still acting like a moron, and in those videos I have the receipts to prove it.
Santi.
Yeah, what's up?
No, I just said
Okay, then. Anyways, let's
That's
see
just
here.
it.
I don't know for certain how many other creators they did this to, but it wouldn't surprise me if I wasn't the only one they did this to. This brief video is a warning shot to the creator names I'm bringing up in the title. It is in fact the last warning. If they keep up with their shit, it's go time. I'm not fucking around with these assholes this time. I'm thinking about exposing this entire group based on all the crooked things they did to me. They're farming content the wrong way by the means of using burners and making up drama stories to make their videos off of. My brother in Christ. There are receipts in the videos that I made. I do not make videos with no reason behind them. Like, dude.
Look, man. I am here to set the fucking record straight, but with this whole situation, you are going too far with this.
Also, wait, hang on. Did I? No, I forgot to set it to... There we go.
And you are the one who's keep going with this. Not...
Already starting off with a lie. Immediately starting off. Extremely loud incorrect buzzer. Because I feel like I should mention, if you wanted all of this to end, you would have just taken the easy out that I just gave you and just wouldn't have made this fucking video. I gave you an easy out by fucking banning you, you dumb fuck. But again, I feel like I need to kind of hammer this point home just a little bit more. Just give me like a couple of seconds here. Because not only did he like join my fucking server like 5 times as of in total, but like on the 4th time that but like on the 4th time that he joined, he decided to leave us off with this message where he says, "I'm stepping out now. This is the last time I'm coming in here." And as you can see here, this is on November 5th. Motherfucker, okay.
I just had to play the Be Gone.
But anyways, but then he reappears, what is that, 3 days later? He reappears 3 days later. He reappears 3 days later. Now, of course, he didn't say anything in the messages, but apparently he completely forgot that Discord usually logs whenever people join a server, which ultimately led to me basically just banning him, which, of course, I do, in fact, also have screenshot evidence of that, which I put onto my community page.
Wait, what? Could I quickly add my quick opinion about, you know, his whole new look? Ghost of the Web. It's probably the most edgy and pathetic thing I've seen in a while. Just the name Ghost of the Web.
Yeah, it's so fucking goofy. I mean, to be fair, his original, like, Twitter handle was, like, Ghost Netrunner or some bullshit like that, so I guess I'm not too surprised.
Really to be Ryan Gosling, doesn't he?
Anyways.
Me, because I left YouTube 2 months ago, and then you started all of this shit.
What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, you left YouTube 2 months ago, but that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that I still can't document you, especially when you decide to come crawling back and start threatening archive channels and even manage to get one archive channel taken off of YouTube. And it wasn't just the archive channels that you were threatening either, it was also me that you were threatening to try and falsely strike as well. In fact, you continued to try and threaten to falsely strike me even long after this, proving that those accounts back then, when you decided to return literally 2 weeks after you decided to delete your old original YouTube channel, were in fact actually you. And on top of that too, after I found out that you were becoming active on your Rumble and you decided to start making flaccid hit pieces over there, of course I would document those because they're fucking stupid. I understand that you're not exactly the smartest fucking person. In fact, the entire saga, just alone, stands as a testament to just how stupid humanity can actually become. You are the pinnacle of stupidity. You are the terminus, if you will, of human intelligence.
The breaking point of just this generation is fucked, kinda.
Yeah, exactly. You are a grown adult, supposedly with a family, right? You supposedly have a family, right? And this is what you spend your time doing?
No, listen to me. With Andy Pants, you can kind of understand because he gets money off of this. But Shadow Raven, no, he just does this for entertainment.
I don't even know if it's entertainment. No, it's just straight up obsession at this point. It's just derangement syndrome.
Yeah. It really is.
But, like, this man supposedly is a fully grown man. Probably older than me. At least older than me, according to him. And supposedly with a family. And this is what you spend your time fucking doing. Obsessing over some random fuck that decided to actually criticize you for your flaccid take on Fallout Ashfall. A mod that didn't even exist yet. Hello there, Dark Canuck. Welcome. I think he's older than me, too. I mean, according to one message that he left within my server, he stated that he was, like, older than 25. So that's really all I have to go off of.
The moment I left there, along with these archive channels, these fucking archive channels that didn't have to do this in the fucking first place.
I mean, to be fair, I don't have control over the archive channels, but they mainly decide to start archiving your stuff, mainly because the fact that you decide to start, like, nuking your old videos and whatnot for whatever reason. Like, even before you decide to nuke your old channel, you decide to, like, delete some older videos, including some of the cope videos that you made on me for whatever reason. When you decide to do your weird DLC Fun rebrand. And then that didn't exactly work out, so you ended up completely fucking off after some unknown, unspecified community guideline strike. You're 56? Nah, there's no way you're 56 years old.
You might have... Wait.
I have a 56-year-old in the stream. Jesus Christ! Man, I'm getting all age ranges with this shit.
That's just because you appeal to many people.
That is funny, but let's just keep going right here. I completely lost my train of thought.
And you're the one who's keep going. And you...
Fuck do you mean? I only start talking about you when you do stupid shit.
Yeah, true.
Again, I feel like I need to bring this up. I feel like I need to bring this up just to hammer this point home, right?
Mm.
Let me quickly pull up the Shadow Raven saga. How's it going,
It's
everybody?
like 16 videos.
18 videos now.
Oh, that's a lot.
Anyways, 5 months ago, probably a little bit, like, you know, a couple, like, a few days after this video ends up coming out, then that video comes out. These are obviously very close together because they happened in very quick succession. And then there was about like, a couple weeks to, like, an entire month between these two videos in which he decided to show up for a second debate. And then another month passes, and he decides to, delete his, first channel. A couple weeks passes, and he decides to, threaten to strike channels. Again, I feel like I have to mention, I stop talking about him when he stops being stupid, or when any more information stops coming out about him. And then I bring this up because I started to hear more and more about this Confederacy of United Modders. And then, of course, you know, there's How to Exist, which was the main focal point of this video right here.
Mm.
Is this considered elderly abuse now? That's funny. But, let's see here. Then, of course, you know, someone managed to, save, one of his, his last cope video that he ended up making on me before he deleted it. So I was very grateful for that, so I decided to cover it in a video. Then, of course, you know, both him and Sneedanon continued to act like fucking morons. And, you know, it just kept on getting more and more pathetic. And then, of course, you know, just more and more of that. And then, again, like, weeks basically pass in between, like, days and weeks pass in between, like, these videos right here because of the fact that he stopped doing shit.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, did you see the other day someone named Sneed appeared? And their name was Sneed's Feed and Seed, formerly Chuck. I remember that name from the hit list.
Yeah. Oddly enough, apparently...
They're probably a member of Team Gamer Food.
Yeah, I've basically nuked him from the server after a certain inside man, if you will, warned me about him, so there we go. Dodged a bullet right there.
They're pretty bad, I'm guessing.
Apparently he was going to... Apparently the guy was trying to, like, get inside information on my server while also apparently trying to dox members of the server, so yeah, he was gone.
That's messed up.
Yeah, fucking stupid, but whatever.
Yeah, fair enough.
Keep bringing my name up. You need to keep my name out of your fucking mouth.
You are not Will Smith. Shut the fuck up.
Get my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
You are not Will Smith. You are not Willard Smith. Shut the fuck up.
You are not Willard Smith. That's awesome.
That is his full name.
Hmm.
No, I'm not even joking about that. Will, apparently for Will Smith, is not short for William.
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed that some people still don't know this, but Will Smith's full name is Willard Smith.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Someone decided to go for the hit list. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
all
here
right,
we go.
let's see this.
I'm dead ass on this, and I'm very...
No, I am not fucking kidding you, Archive 5. I am not fucking kidding you. I wish I was!
Come on, dude. Like, fuck. Did he talk about the ban yet? Has he talked about the ban from your server?
I'm only, like, I'm not even a fucking minute in!
Just give him time.
He's going to. I'm putting money on it now.
serious.
Go for it.
I'm putting
Right now,
I'm putting,
with all the things that
I'm
you're
putting
doing,
Chrome on it now.
you're making your life even worse. And I know all about you, dude.
That's no. Whoa, I'll take projection 100.
First of all, I'll take projection for 500, and on top of that too, I feel like I should just mention the only thing that's being made worse by me covering you and you constantly coming back is my mental health rapidly deteriorating because I have to deal with your ass again.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably what he wants.
Of course, that's what he wants at this point.
He's like a yandere.
Like, it's
Like
so...
this dude, seriously, he's just you're not stopping. Like, you gotta not.
Again, he started this video off by saying, it's you the one that keeps this going.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you're not.
No.
No, I'm not.
bed, Grandpa!
You're old man yelling at clouds at this point, dude.
Like, God,
I don't like this sanity person. Oh, I'm gonna yell at him.
Yeah. This is the kind of like stuff we used to do back in middle school and a bit into high school, where people would just like go on and would just try to make like 15 alternative accounts to make it look like the person was being hated on in school, which was the style at the time. But in that context, it actually caused a lot of people to be stupid. It's just.
But
It's so dumb.
I
Oh my
honest...
God. Sorry, go on.
I feel like I should also just mention this right now. I cannot take him seriously with this profile picture.
That
Yeah, me neither. I was there today.
is
I cannot.
AI generated as well. That is awful.
No, it looks like the AI version.
Can you?
know
Could
those,
you?
like, old
Hold up.
Xbox profiles?
Hold up. Could you not find a picture online that looked like that man? I assure you, there are stock photos that look way better than that.
I think he just wants to look cool and original. You know, it's
In
Shadow
reality,
Raven.
it just...
But this is an AI generated thing, and it's the least original thing you will ever
Yeah, exactly.
see ever.
Except
It's
stealing
slop.
art. I mean, it's
It's-
slop.
It is
It is
pure
garbage.
and simple slop.
It
It is garbage.
That was a
Along with
that
the
was
other creators
failed,
who are
not
following you.
edgy.
And the ones who I'm talking about are Rinse, Domino Effect,
Lots of-
Destructor, and that also
Mm.
includes yourself, and even Xanderhall. You are farming
Xanderhall.
content the wrong way, and you're
You're gonna
doing
be a
it
dead
by
motherfucker.
Fuck do you mean I'm...
Hmm?
My fucking videos on you don't even get that many views. The only reason why I talk about you at this point is to just document your stupidity, so that way you have no wiggle room.
Yeah. Documentation is important. It's
Like,
My
quite
God.
literally, my only, like...
Yeah, we
God
have
damn it.
spoken
How
about
many
this.
views did my most recent Shadow Raven videos even get at this point? The retrospective only got like 353. I guess the final obliteration is probably one of the more popular ones, purely because we actually thought that it was the end. But no, it's not. It's not over. It's never over. It's never the end. It's an endless fucking cycle that drives me to madness. I'm gonna become the Lord of Frenzied Flame at this rate. Like, dear God, dude.
Dude, you gotta let go. You
Almost
lost the
defeated.
debate. You lost everything. You lost your audience. That's even the worst
Honestly.
part. He's not even doing this anymore for like an audience, apparently. It is just like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I lost everything. Congratulations.
At least
Yeah,
for
congratulations! This is a prison of your own making!
He's
I also
just in his own panopticon.
Yeah, I also probably
It's
think
his
that
own
he
metaphorical panopticon.
I also think that he thinks that he's happy that a certain thing happened recently in America.
I mean, I
And he's
wouldn't
like,
be
oh yeah, that's
surprised,
gonna
but...
fight the wokeness of the whole world. That's why we
We're
do
going
it. That's
to
how we
fight
do.
the woke mob that doesn't exist.
Like,
Guys,
dude,
the woke mob! The woke
The
mob!
woke mob that's trying to turn our children gay.
and I also want to say here, I've been in enough of these things that I'm pretty invested into this. I'm fairly certain that I don't know. Again, I don't know why he hasn't targeted me because I've made like one video on him as well, and I know that he, or at least someone in his group has seen it because good guy Dave came to my both of the videos, by the way. Not just the video that I covered about Shadow Raven, but also the video where I just had both of you in it. I didn't even at you guys. It just like I had both your names in the title, which means that they are 100% looking for people associated with it.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised I'm not there because I've also what I also find funny is that they did it on that one video with both Rinse and you, and not on like the 5 or 6 other videos that I have done collaboratively with you, which is like, how have I not been put on this list yet?
I have no clue.
It is insane.
But anyways, I just... Also, Gabe just said, you made your own bed with this SRS, now lie in it and sleep until you actually grow a brain. Well, the thing is I
Yeah.
fear at this point there will be no brain.
He's rotting it
Hang
slowly.
on.
It's hollow. Ah, yes. Drink the pain away.
Again, all over Fallout mods is the thing.
Imagine breaking your career all because of a Fallout mod.
Mm.
Or what was left of the career. I doubt people take this idiot seriously if he calls himself the ghost of the web. Whatever it's called.
You really should just leave the internet at this point. You lost.
That's the point. He's not good.
I feel like I'm Fidel Castro, just like sitting at the table, being like, "And why is he here? He lost.
Why is he even here? I don't want him here. Why did I turn from an old man to like a crazy American patriot? Oh, I cannot keep this old man voice going forever. Anyway, back to
It's so look. My whole thing with the whole drama that's been going on this entire time is just it's fun to watch, but it's gotten to the point where it just gets so like sad. Because you lost the debate. You lost to other people. You don't have the poll you did. You're now starting from behind square zero. Like you're done. You said that you were leaving. Go. Just leave.
Don't at me. Don't join my server. We're done.
Good. Again, it feels like this is Jerry leaving the daycare from the Jerry daycare from Rick and Morty, where he's like, "I'm leaving." It's like that. All right, that was good. That was always an option. And then it just is coming back.
I can't believe you just referenced Rick and Morty.
It's a good show to reference.
Okay, I guess that I can't argue with that. I guess. Is Sanity still alive? Did he just have a hemorrhage on stream? Now our funny joke isn't funny anymore. No!
Go fuck yourself!
So is anyone even here? I guess I'll just leave.
I think Sanity needs to have like a be right back screen, just for moments like this. Probably helping his family right now. And I can't do anything because I can't put my screen up to be like, oh, I'm gonna play some video game, but no.
Unconscious for a second. You both just died.
I was just looking through videos.
I thought you were just fucking. something.
I was
Is Sanity
considering
still here?
going. I don't know.
I'll probably go to another VC. Just tell me when. Just ping me when Sanity's back, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Jesus fucking Christ. I love being on a call for like several thousand years at a time. Anyways, fuck's sake.
Well, welcome back.
Finally, you're back, dude!
God,
You
how
left us in the dust and let us die!
Anyways, how long was I gone for?
15 minutes.
Probably like 5.
-ish.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
15! If it was 15, it can't have been 15, right?
I mean, possibly.
15.
I don't know.
Anyways,
I think for me it felt like 5 minutes.
anyways, let's just keep going with this. I've completely lost my train of thought because of that long-ass phone call.
Moral
Alright.
standards. You're not doing things
How
the
long
right
is
way,
this
dude.
video?
13 minutes.
Yeah, brief.
You're
Let's hear these moral
actually doing
standards.
things illegally because what you are doing
20
is
minutes.
considered, dude.
Okay, let's see.
You're actually doing things illegally.
How? How the fuck am I doing anything illegally? All I've been doing
It's
is
not.
documenting your stupidity. I have not
It's
done
not
anything
illegal.
I have not done anything beyond that other than troll you with one bait account. Beyond that point, I stopped
Yeah.
doing anything in regards to trying to directly troll you, and beyond there, I've just been
Yeah.
documenting every dumbass thing that you've done. How is
Yeah,
that
but so-
illegal?
Yeah, so I think he would say, oh, well, you're doing stalking and harassment.
How is it stalking?
No.
This shit is public!
No, not even that. It's also because you have people working alongside you that are also doing that. But that's not stalking and harassment. Those people are kind of doing it independently and feeding you the information. That's kind of different. You're about a step or two removed, and you have plausible deniability in this. In a legal standpoint, in a legal way, the only thing that he'd be able to catch you with is possibly impersonation, but that's not even a thing, really, because you didn't
Yeah,
impersonate specifically anyone. You just were doing what would be like a bait and switch, which happens more than you'd think.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
It's basically just it was basically just a sting operation at that point.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe it's an illegal sting operation, but that's different, and that would be classified under different stuff. And that's again the only active thing that he's done. The other active thing that you've done is legitimately ban him from your server, which you are not only legally allowed to do, but is actually a point against his claim that you are doing everything to stalk and harass him, or at least he would claim that. Like you've not done anything active against him ever, or well, like ever since that last thing. So I don't know.
Anyways, in fact, there's probably just more evidence of him being the one that's basically attempting to stalk me, because again,
Yeah.
5 times in a Discord server. 5 times!
Surprised you didn't ban
5!
him earlier.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely surprised you didn't ban him earlier because, yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
By the way,
I,
check
being the blissfully ignorant
comments by
soul
you.
that I am, I thought that he would actually stick to his word and not come back, but no!
Yeah, and
Also, I
projection
guess-
200 here.
Also,
Pregnant man emoji.
for fuck's sake!
It's the pregnant man emoji.
Anyways,
Go
let's
for
keep
it.
going.
Because what you are doing is considered label.
Wait!
What?
It's considered
Fucking
label. Ho, 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 ho.
What is that? What is that?
I think he's trying to say libel, but he doesn't. I guess he just doesn't know how to fucking pronounce it at all, so he pronounced it as label.
Okay, well, can you
Like the
continue
brand
so you can
from Animal
explain it?
Crossing?
I don't think he even explains why. I think he just throws this out here. I think he just looked up a list of random legal terms that every dumb fuck likes to use and just decided to stick to that playbook.
Which is grounds for me to file a lawsuit if I really wanted to be an asshole. And you keep bringing my name up too. What you're doing right now, along with the other creators, it does constitute as harassment. And
How the fuck does it do that? You've already repeated that
doesn't.
twice so far, and you've yet to substantiate that fucking claim. I would love for
it
you
also-
to actually try to substantiate this claim.
It also actively doesn't, because whatever it is because the only thing that you're doing is documentation. Documentation is usually very different. And if he's trying to say, well, you're using my statements and my other stuff that is publicly available. No, that's just reporting, and also fair use. Considering it stalking and harassment would be if you legitimately found and continuously and actively went after to find his specific information, giving every single minute detail of this thing.
Yeah, and the thing
of
is
this
that, like, any information beyond, like, what I, like, talk about here that I at least know about him, like, his full name and whatnot, it was just stuff that was just given to me because the archive channels ended up finding old videos of his on a completely different fucking website where where his dumbass completely forgot to, like, censor his full name in one of the screenshots for whatever godforsaken reason. But of course, since I'm not him, and since I don't want to literally dox him, I'm not saying that full name out loud. Hell, at this point I've completely forgotten what that full name is. All I know is that, well, at least, you know, on, like, his YouTube channel, he basically at least had, like, his first name on there. The only thing that we all remember about him is that, like, his first name is Mike. That's it. That's all we know.
Okay. How about this? I will literally give you from the Maryland Criminal Lawyer website. So Maryland-criminallawyer.com states the following. In both harassment and stalking cases, the state must prove an existent course of conduct. However, the difference between harassment and stalking is that in order to prove harassment, the state must only prove that there was a course of conduct, that it was done for the purpose of annoying or harassing the victim. In order to prove stalking charges, on the other hand, the state must prove that there was a course of conduct that was done with the intent to place the victim in fear or of serious injury, assault, or death. Thus, there are similarities between stalking and harassment. Stalking and harassment. Stalking involves a much more greater and more serious element. That is the official thing from there. There's also stalking and prevention resource centers that define it practically the same way. But to say that this is stalking and harassment, in order to prove both of those, you have to prove that the course of conduct was more involved than what you are currently doing. And in some cases, in some of the actions that you've taken, there will actually be a case that would be built in the inverse of that. As in, you were actively trying to inverse that, and he was the one stalking and harassing you, considering that not only did he continuously try to find you, but he also had a plethora of people actively trying to go out and harass you specifically, and in some cases, you could actually have him charged with stalking because, according to at least this definition, with the victim in fear of serious injury, assault, or death, that I'm fairly certain that he did have some of those threats weaved throughout this whole situation, which you have documented. So, if anyone is doing stalking and harassment, it's him, not you. Mm-hmm. According to, again, Maryland Criminal Lawyer, so SRS, if you want to come out and be like, oh, well, you don't have the actual sources, there's the source. Go ahead and read the whole article itself. It's really interesting, too. So.
I mean, to be fair, the last time that he tried to bring out any source to try and, like, prove anything legally, the very source that he brought up ended up completely disproving his point when you actually begin to read the paragraph below the paragraph they decide to cherry pick. So, yeah. Anyways, here we go.
And especially for the case for these fucking archive channels.
Again, I have no control over the archive channels. They're their own fucking thing, okay?
How many times do you have to say it? How many times do you have to say it?
Hopefully enough times to the point where it can eventually be drilled into this man's thick fucking skull.
Okay.
Its skull is thicker than a fanboy.
Also, by the way, to do another source, because I like to use multiple sources, in the Metropolitan Police.uk, they title both stalking and harassment as some of the following bullet points here. For harassment, sending abusive text messages or images, posting abusive messages on social media, neighbor disputes that involve abusive behavior or damage to property, repeated antisocial behavior, making unwanted or offensive phone calls.
Okay. Antisocial behavior in the UK is regarded as like, let's just say a group of, let's just say, this sounds a bit stereotypical, but let's just say a group of teenagers go around and destroy something. That would be considered antisocial behavior. They all group up in a big sort of gang, and then they almost crowd a place, and they almost invade it in a way. That would be considered antisocial behavior in the UK.
All right, cool. Interesting. For stalking. Stalking may include some of the following. Following someone, going unwanted into their home, hanging around somewhere they know the person often visits, watching or spying on someone, identity theft, writing or posting online about someone if it's unwanted or if the person doesn't know. Now, there's actually a specific section here, same website, police.uk, for the Metropolitan, on online stalking and harassment. This includes monitoring someone's internet use, email, or other electronic communication, cyber flashing, which I don't know what that is. What the fuck is
Okay,
that?
that's basically like, let's just say you send a nude to someone without their consent.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you like show them,
No, that's a good explanation. Getting
Yes.
access to someone's email or social media accounts, spamming or sending viruses, stealing someone's identity, threatening to share private information, photographs, copies of messages, adding tracking software to someone's devices. All of that is considered for stalking and online harassment. Looking at all of this, I think that about 3 or 4 of these he has done, according to that. And I think that
Yeah, and I kept
monitoring
count.
someone's
About
internet
three of
use-
those. About 3 of those things he has definitely done. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely
by that
definitely
law,
spamming
when
and
he-
threatening
he-
private information.
By that logic, he'd probably be arrested if he went to the UK.
Probably. Again, this is UK, so this is not US or Canadian law, but I'm assuming that it follows a similar aspect in that context. I just can't find the Canadian Canadian law for it. Maybe I could.
But yeah, to put it very simply, Raven, the call is coming from inside the house, buddy, in terms of anything that you're trying to pin against me at this point.
Because they're doing the same thing that you're fucking doing. All of this is considered libel and harassment.
Do you not... It's libel! 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 Libel!
Libel!
Not libel! You're not French! You're not the spy! Jesus! I'm going to gut you like a Cornish game hen. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
I love the spun.
Here lies Scout. He ran fast and died a virgin.
Dude, that's such a good impression. Also, I'm gonna go get an ice cream. I'll be right back.
And you guys
Also-
get into serious fucking trouble for this. Do you really
How so? Please enlighten me, because I would love to hear you try to actually explain your way out of this corner that you put yourself in. Because at this
Actually,
fucking
didn't
point, I don't think he has a single explanation planned. Anyways, were you gonna say something?
Well, I know. I remember when I said I can see about finding Canadian law for this.
Found it.
From the from the Department of Justice in Canada.
Well, there we go.
There's literally a pamphlet.
Well,
We love pamphlets here. So, criminal harassment. Are you worried about your safety because someone is following you everywhere, contacting you over and over, watching your home or office, or making you or your family feel threatened? It's a crime. You can get help.
holy
Now,
shit! He's done 3 of the 4 of those things on there.
Yes. So
I
what you
better
should know
call
about
Saul.
criminal harassment, and it's basically to go into is like, oh, you can get offended by this. Well, yes, you can, because criminal harassment is an offense in the criminal code. It's harassing behavior that includes stalking, but the behavior must give you a good reason to fear for your personal safety. It must have no legitimate purpose. Generally, the behavior must happen not just once, but repeatedly. So it's a repeated behavior. However, where the behavior is overtly threatening, a single incident may be considered harassment in specific cases. It's not an excuse for the person to claim that, or she did not intend to frighten you. So it can't happen by accident. It must be either a repeated thing of behavior or be such a serious threat to a person's life or a person's well-being at the time in terms of Canadian law, according to at least this pamphlet, that they can be considered criminal harassment. But here are some
Well.
examples of that. Calling you over and over again, or perhaps hang up whenever you answer the phone. Contacting you on the internet through consistent email messages. I'm assuming that this also would extend to things such as DMs or even comments sections publicly online, though I'm unsure. Following you, your family, or friends. Leaving threatening voice messages, and again, I am assuming that also it also extends out to texts as well, according to at least the last one. Sending you gifts you do not want, watching you or tracking where you go. That will probably also extend out to other places as well, not just in real life, and threatening you, your children, family, pets, or friends. These are common examples, such as unwanted behavior can be frightened and cause emotional distress. You can take action if this is happening to you. Contact the police to discuss your options. This is, again, not just UK law, not just American law. This is Canadian law. And this is, again,
I'd
from
say
a
this is
pamphlet from the
worldwide
official
law.
Department of Justice. If you really want to look it up, I literally looked up stalking and harassment in Canada. It was like literally from justice.gce.ca. So it's Canada. So, boom.
Yep. So, buddy,
So
you're
that's what it
cooked
means
in
in
any
PDA.
you're cooked in every single scenario. You're cooked across the pond, you're cooked over here. There's no place that you're legally safe now. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yes, and again, this is not to say that you don't have at least some of those things and some of those inciting incidents where he could make an argument for that. However, there is more arguments to be made against SRS because he has continued this behavior over the course of what is about a year and maybe a year and a half at this point, 8 to 9 months. And again, speaking completely legally and structurally from Canadian law, according to at least that pamphlet, there is no possible way that Sanity himself would have that. It is more of documentation, because it's the same thing where if you were having a abusive relationship in real life, where you need the evidence to do that, where you have the pictures, you have the screenshots, you have the videos, we have all of that stuff, and that evidence can be used against you because it's the same, because it's even more blatant evidence against you, not Sanity, because Sanity has none of that. It was just documentation, which in court makes a big difference. It's not harassment.
If you
Anyway,
think
I'm taking a drink of
documentation
water
is
after that
harassment,
whole-
if you think that critique is harassment, then I'm sorry, but I think you might be a little bit. I think your head might be dented.
Are you being intentionally dense?
At this point, I have absolutely no idea.
You know that scene from House?
Really
Failing
want to
the
go
anger
that far? Do you want things to
failing
go
the
further?
anger management and
Because
spelling BL's allegations. I see.
Mm.
That's what someone commented.
All right, let's get going. Let's get going. I like being the researcher on this.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going here.
considered libel
Google.
and harassment, and you guys can get into serious fucking trouble for this. Do you really want to go that far? Do you want things to go further? Because
I mean, you're the one that keeps on trying to threaten legal action and also threaten to, and also have threatened violence against myself and my friends and anyone that's even loosely associated with me.
Mhm.
Like,
You
dude,
seriously?
if you really want to go the legal route, you're cooked, because I have the receipts.
Yes. That's what I was saying.
And
The
what do you
reason
have?
why you're making the
Screenshots?
videos-
And what do you have? Screenshots of me retweeting a slug cat with they them pronouns. That's your biggest
Yeah.
hard-hitting fucking evidence that you have against me.
Yeah,
So
and
Like,
again,
my brother in Christ, you have fuck and
And-
all!
And again, even assuming if he had more apart from that, saying like, oh, here's this, that, and the other thing, that evidence you are withholding from us so we can't refute it or even talk about it in this context. To me, what it looks like is if you're threatening legal action, just do it. Lawyer up, you're going to lose. Again, I quoted literally Canadian law. And everything in that pamphlet that I quoted from the official Department of fucking Justice in your country, mind you, in your fucking country. Half of that list you have already done. You have threatened every one of us in the server. You have continuously come to specific places where you know that we have congregated. You have continuously and maliciously attacked several different people, or at least threatened to attack several different people, all of which were online, some of which are under the age of 18, which could be countered even more so in your court of law because they usually have different things there. So you're telling us that we're taking it too far by documenting the evidence that we have presented to you? I'm not even involved that much in this. I know more about your laws than I think you know about anything right now.
I think it's more
because
focused
I'm
on
that
LARPing
insane.
I think it's more focused on trying to LARP as an American and LARP as some sort of internet tough guy than he is in actually trying to pay attention to what the law fucking says against
Sanity,
him.
you need to see this. Look what I sent you. So I
Boy.
edited Rince's video. Oh wait, never mind. It's just saying get nitro. Hold on, let me just edit it again.
Anyways, let's see here.
Because this will get worse, my friend. It will. And I will not stop. If I was to describe you guys as creators, I'm just going to be 100%, and I'm not holding back on my words, because you need to hear this. I think what you guys are doing, it's piss poor, it is shit, it is dog shit, and it's not by moral standards.
Okay, it's sending. Hold on.
Not by moral,
Not by moral standards.
Okay, first of all, a lot of that stuff was subjective up until the point where you said that it's not by moral standards. Okay, so documentation is apparently immoral according to you, but literally threatening our lives is morally. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see if I can try to understand where his fucking logic is, but I'm beginning to realize that this is a logic
again,
black hole.
You say that what we're doing is beyond moral standards. Yet you literally have a hit list.
You have a
website. Yeah, you have a hit list of all the channels who supposedly wronged you. You run a website that literally steals art and mods from other websites. Sometimes with their art and screenshots completely intact from the original creators of them. Yes, they might not make money on the official websites. Some of them do, some of them don't. But we've already went over this. Those mods that you steal is somehow doubly illegal. Because in certain cases, unless they actually have the licensing thing, even if we're just looking at Fallout, you stealing those mods, you don't have access to the mod tools that the people who originally have access to that. Because that's a different legal battle entirely. And the third and the final thing here is you've continuously shown a pattern of behavior that you will not stop. You will never stop because you have continued this behavior for months with you and your cronies.
Yeah.
It has, like, you're saying we're going too far. You are taking, if we're going too far, you have somehow stepped off of the Earth, onto the moon, and somehow then jumped even further than that. No.
Bro is at the fucking Andromeda Galaxy at this point. Also, Nocturne, what'd you just send me? What is this?
You listen to me, you fucking piece of shit.
Again, this is also one of the reasons. This is also one of the reasons why I'm surprised that I'm not on the hit list, because I've explained this so many times. I'm the person who's looking up the laws and things to refute him completely, and yet no, I get like a series of comments on 2 videos, not even on the list. Dude, I have literally proven you wrong at every point here, and use your evidence against you.
Yeah, just nothing is going to work out for this guy, no matter what he tries to do at this fucking point. It's ridiculous, but let's keep going here.
By how you're conducting your fucking videos. Yeah. Because you're doing this based off a drama, and you're...
So are you?
Yeah, and so are you. This is, again, petty drama that you have decided to dig yourself a hole in. Like, all of this shit is just petty drama. I'm not going to fucking deny that. But the fact that you... And I'm getting another call. Hang on.
Oh, boy. Yeah, but to go off of what Sandy was saying, this was all based off of you starting a drama that apparently you thought you could be like an easy dunk onto the woke people or something like that. Overall, no. While yet... You don't have much here. The only thing that you have is maybe some of your conversations. Conversations, by the way, that have 2 different people in them. Normally you, normally another person. And it usually shows that you are the person, given the documentation of all of this, that you are the person who instigates the other person to try to do to try to catch them out in some way, shape, or form. They go to, like, say, the Domino conversation where you talk to her for a while, or him. I forget specifically. I'm stupid. It was okay. I was right the first time. Cool. Anyway. Anyway, not the point. The point is that you then stopped the conversation because she was a minor, and you didn't stop the conversation even though Rince is also under the age of 18, at least concurrently at the time of the conversation. So, it's very strange, your standards here.
Hello there, Archive 2. I unfortunately did not save that video in particular. I am, in fact, going to bring that up here in just a little bit, but unfortunately I didn't get an opportunity to actually save that video. It was a goofy fucking video. I did take a look at it because Sneedanon, being as persistent as Shadowraven here, decided to bring that video to me gloating about it, so I decided to take a look at it myself, and it was just a fucking terrible video. But, let's keep going here. Is it as bad as people say it is? It is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Oh boy.
I mean, let's put it this way. It was so bad that apparently the guy has the video private now. So, I mean, that should be telling you just how bad it is.
Oh boy.
But anyways.
You're just farming. But you're farming the wrong way. You're making up these scenarios and these fucking stories.
I'm not making shit up
Making
because
up?
I have the screenshots. I have the recordings.
Yeah, these are your videos. These are your original stuff.
We
These are
caught
stuff
your ass
you
in
said.
4K. How did we get you in 4K?
Yeah, and also, by the way, just so you know, there is now a feature on YouTube where you more or less would have to say, hey, is there anything in this video that has to do AI generated? If you click yes to that, that video will be then labeled in the algorithm with that. So, like, that metadata then exists. You would have to click yes if any of that was AI generated. None of that is. Because, again, that's how things roll. It's usually in the advanced settings. People don't really recognize it until it's too late. And it's assumed not unless you click otherwise.
Alright.
So,
yeah.
And you're causing drama as a means to make out of these videos. That is not how you become a fucking professional creator.
And to become a professional
That's
creator,
it.
we do what you did, which was take somebody's word as gospel without doing any further research, proceed to continue to claim it as gospel even long after the fact if you got criticized for just how stupid and flaccid of a video it was, perpetuate it into what it is currently right now, which is nothing more than you just trying to do some sort of one-sided slap fight that ultimately I end up winning just by standing here and doing absolutely fucking all. And then you just constantly coming back and continuing to threaten me with legal action, as well as making violent threats towards me and my friends, and also supposedly threatening to dox me, as well as the archive channels, and pretty much damn near everything else. That's apparently how you become an actual content creator, buddy? Yeah, sure, whatever you say. I'll definitely take your advice on the 12th of never.
Also, to quote my dad, a professional is someone who gets paid to do a thing. That makes you technically a professional. So,
I mean,
for
I don't get paid much, but I get paid.
Yeah. I mean, again, for me, I am technically a professional editor, at least according to that. An amateur doesn't get paid to do it for the love of the craft, but you can do both in some contexts. I know for me that, like, I get paid to do professional editing for people, and I do that professionally, technically, because I have a client who's paying me, and I have another person who I need to double check on something with that, but I don't get paid through my normal, regular YouTube channel, so I'm not a professional content creator. And a professional content creator who just does and reports on, say, drama and other stuff. What about Critical? What about Mudahar? What about The Act Man? What about I don't know. Like, there's a lot of examples. I can't think of them off the top. What about Frit? Like, all those people do that professionally. They get paid. So,
I mean, I think his main problem is because I'm just the leading documenter of this fucking loser.
well, I believe it would be pronounced documentarian.
Documentarian, that's the word. But, yeah. I'm the lead guy in making sure that this guy has no wiggle room.
Yeah.
And he does not like that at all for, well, I would say no reason, but I think we all know the reason.
I do believe so.
And you should know better as a creator, which I don't understand.
That is fucking rich coming from you. Don't you dare try to speak on a fucking high horse of supposedly knowing better. You are older than me. You are supposedly older than 25, much older, by your own words, than 25 years old. You are older than me. You are probably a whole, like, decade older than I am. And you are acting like a fucking toddler who just got sand kicked in their eyes. Like, you're acting like a fucking loser. Like, what is wrong with you? You shouldn't be speaking on this fucking high horse when the only high horse that you have is fucking rotting on the ground!
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this guy a father? Fuck if I know at this point, nor do I care! I'm not focused on his family, I'm focused on him. Because his family has nothing to do with this. And if he does have a family, this just makes this even sadder.
I think that I will also say on this is that you've never threatened him or his cronies or anything, really.
Yeah, I never made any kinds of
here.
threats. I've never made any kinds of threats whatsoever, not even legal threats. I've never even made any legal threats or anything along those lines. All I've really done is just, hey,
What?
you're stupid, and this is why.
Insanity. I love how the mobbing sanity is infinitely just staring into chat, mewing in silence.
But let's keep going here.
Understand how you don't. This is really fucked up. The kind of things that you are doing and how you are making your videos out of these drama stories that you're making up. And these fucking
By the way,
burner
Sam,
accounts
check
that
your
you're
DMs
using
again.
to do it.
First of all, I've only used one burner account. The rest of any kinds of alt accounts that exist are completely made by other people at this point. I've only made one, and I've proven that I've only made one.
Mm-hmm. And you have admittedly said that that you had no interest in continuing. You just did it for a point to be made.
Yeah, I just did it as just extra confirmation that this guy is just that stupid.
So why?
I just did it as extra confirmation that he will believe anybody as long as that anybody is, you know, against anyone that he doesn't like.
I'll just tell you straight up. You are a son of a bitch. You set me up. And because you set me up, not only I lost friends out of it, but I even lost my own channels with all the drama that you caused. And
No, you deleted them.
You deleted that. You deleted those channels yourself. Don't fucking try to put this shit on me. You're the one that decided to delete this shit on your own. Hell, if supposedly you were afraid of losing this stuff, why would you go ahead and make another channel?
Here's the thing. Even if that were true, and that he got some harassment or some people coming to his channel to actively harass him and actively make him feel threatened to his life in accordance to the law of, again, stalking and harassment, you still, at the end of the day, deleted all... Oh, I thought that was my phone ringing. You still, at the end of the day, deleted all of your channels, all of your evidence, and tried to actively hide evidence and documentation, and have continued to try to silence the critique and to silence the people who are actively talking about you. There is no way that you can say that we're overstepping boundaries when we are merely reacting to what you have specifically put out into the world.
You've given him literally so much content.
Yeah, there is literally no way that you can say we're stalking and harassment when you have actively been in locations where you were not wanted. You decided to come back to Sanity's server 5 times at this point until you were finally banned. So no, you lose.
The game, as they say, was rigged from the start.
you had Team Gamer Food helping you.
You have no proof behind that, and I've even decried their fucking actions because of all the evidence I've been given. They are a legitimate troll and harassment group. Of course I wouldn't fucking stand by them, you dumb bitch. I understand that there's not a whole lot going up inside of your head. There's not a lot going on over there. The wheel is turning, but the hamster is a fucking skeleton at this point, okay? That's the vibe that I'm getting from you. What you need to understand is that Like, you know what? I don't even think I could explain anything to him, because he's just not gonna listen to me anyways. I've already learned that. He's not gonna listen to me anyways. He's not gonna fucking listen to anything that I say. I could literally hit him with demonstrable proof that I could literally have told a Team Gamer Food member to get the fuck away from me, and he would probably still say, that's just probably fake. That probably just doesn't actually exist. Like, you're just stupid! You're stupid! Like, God fucking damn!
This has been going for. How long have you been streaming for?
And I'm not gonna say much about them.
An
The only
hour?
thing I gotta say is, fuck Team Gamer Food. Those guys are a bunch of bitches. And they'll...
Okay, that's one thing I can agree with
That's
you
the
on.
one thing I can agree with.
That's the only thing that we can
They
agree
are-
with you on. I will say it to the
Fucking
fucking
men.
mountaintops. I agree with you on that one. Let me repeat it one last time, even louder. I agree!
Once.
Team Gamer Food is not good.
They're
No,
not
it is
anyone that I
not.
would want to willingly associate with. Sorry if I blew out anybody's eardrums. It's just on the off chance that this loser comes across this stream, he needs to at least try to get it through his thick fucking...
I'd rather have my eardrums going.
his, like, thick
Continue
fucking
watching.
tungsten-infused skull that he has.
True.
always be bitches. And I don't give a fuck about them. For all I care, they can go fucking unalive themselves.
That's also a threat. What doesn't look good in court, I'm going to be completely...
I mean...
None of this looks good in court.
Yeah, none of this looks good in court. This is...
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but this is... I'm sorry, I can't take him seriously when he just says... when he says that.
You go unalive themselves.
Just say it with your chest. Just fucking say it with your chest at this point. I know you want to say it, okay? You have your goons saying it on fucking Twitter, like, day in and day out about fucking Asphalt dude, my guy. Like, dude.
All of you creators who got involved in this drama, you nearly lied about everything. And I bet
There's
you
the
anything
person
Asphalt dude
wrong.
really did not get harassed.
Miles?
That was...
There is, in fact, actual proof that Asphalt dude has been harassed. Hell, literally the entire Sneedanon account is literally dedicated to trying to drag Asphalt dude's name through the fucking dirt constantly. And on top of that, too, there, again, I feel like I should mention before, there was an entire video. I at least have, like, a screenshot of the video existing. Hang on. I'll, like, let me fucking find it real quick here. I gotta scroll up a ton. But I do, in fact, have a screenshot of this one particular video. Which, despite the thumbnail... wait, nope, that's going... that was gonna go into the... Okay, can I please have Discord actually fucking function? I would love for Discord to fucking work. Christ alive! Can you function? But, like, here's the video right here. I did, in fact, see it for myself. To kind of somewhat summarize this entire video was, like, trying to claim that, like, Sneedanon and Asphalt Dude were, like, the same person, and trying to claim that, like, Asphalt Dude's, like, harassment was fake, and it was just, like, him all the entire time, but with little to no evidence behind it. It was only, like, 7 minutes long. That's how little fucking anything there was inside of there in order to try and prove this point. And it was such a terrible video that now... if I were to click on the link, let me quickly go back. Let me quickly open the link to the video here. It'll bring me to this page, saying that the video has now gone private. That's how bad of a fucking video it was. So to try and claim that Asphalt Dude's fucking harassment is completely false and that I show no fucking proof of any of that, or showing no proof that any of the idiots that I've already listed out in a lot of these videos are in fact trying to fucking harass him, is just blatantly false. And again, I've shown the receipts, but whatever. Whatever allows you to fucking sleep at night, I guess. I don't fucking know anymore.
It was all part of the plan, because in all of your
You assume
videos,
that he
Sanity,
sleeps at night.
you did not even
Why
show
isn't she
one single
his
receipt
fingers?
or proof that he got harassed. The only thing you showed is other people just giving constructive criticism.
Ah, yes, constructive criticism like Asphalt Dude should kill himself. Asphalt
you
Dude
do
should
know
tie a rope around his neck. Asphalt Dude is a
you
trans
do-
bisexual loser that is so autistic that he cannot function and therefore is a terrible modder because of that. That is certainly constructive criticism. I'm certain that that is constructive criticism. I'm sorry, but are you actually fucking stupid?
I think the only constructive criticism that I would say came my direction was, please try not to go and collaborate with these two individuals because they are actually bad people. To which I responded with, no, they're not. And then they immediately tried to threaten the destruction of my YouTube channel, and then even tried to bribe me. And I'm assuming that they did this a couple of times to a couple of different people. I really wish that I got the screenshots. I'm so pissed that I
What
didn't.
the fuck, this piece of shit?
Well, the thing was that they were like, well, we can get the dude on Fallout onto your channel. I'm like, I'm not a Fallout channel. I'm a general gaming news channel. Look at the rest of my videos.
Again, that just kind of...
people like that for breakfast.
Again, that kind of reminds me of, like, Sneedanon basically saying, oh, I could get, like, one of the creators of Fallout to speak to you or something along those lines. And I was just kind of like, okay, why should I fucking care? I'm not a Fallout guy. Also, yes, Archive 2, this guy is basically trying to call cyberbullying criticism. That is exactly what he's trying to do here.
Even though we've established in both in UK, US, and the Canadian law, all of which say practically the same thing about both online harassment
in every place.
and harassment and stalking in general. He's done
Dude,
at least 3 to 4 of them consistently across all 3 of those countries. So, I even sourced it.
Yep.
With actual legitimate government sources. Oops.
And ironically, like an idiot, you call that harassment?
Yes.
Yes, because it actually is just straight up harassment and not constructive criticism. Again, literally within your videos, your entire, quote, criticism basically boiled down to just calling people pussy little bitch boys or something along those lines. I can't even remember the order of the words at this point because it just blurs together into a mess of noise at this point.
Also, as we've established in a bunch of different scenarios, it is a pattern of behavior that you consistently degrade the conversation into actively trying to get the person and endanger their safety. Like, endanger the safety. And if they are threatening channels, that's endangering welfare, which also then falls under the thing of endangering safety. You're not excluded from that. Even if the channels don't necessarily make money, that's still threatening a part of that person's life and then threatens their safety. So, you know. Anyway.
Santi, look at the gif I just sent you.
What the fuck is that?
Oh boy.
He adds an ad in his grooming video. That's just a robot.
Have you guys ever played Raid Shadow Legends? Oh yeah, puss pounding action.
Anyway.
I remember that. Puss pounding action, I think, was one of the things that he fucking said. Puss pounding action. I cannot take any of his... the thing is that I can barely take any of, like, his threats or anything like that seriously. But I still handle them as threats because that's exactly what the fuck they are. Like, dude... This guy just... He's trying to pull the internet tough guy act, but he's, like, doing it in the dumbest way possible, but whatever.
Do you even know what the fucking meaning of harassment is?
Yes, and we just went over it. We just went over it. We are not repeating ourselves.
Again, we went over it in the law in Maryland, which is America. We went over it in the law in the UK, which we have someone from the UK here as well, and we went over in the law of your own country of Canada, all of which fall under the same processes to establish a pattern of behavior which you have displayed.
Yeah.
Basics.
I bet you don't. You
Projection!
mistaken criticism for being harassment.
Projection!
Yes, projection.
That's all I have to say for this segment. It's just step away from the mirror.
Yeah, exactly.
Which that's all I saw in your receipts, in all your videos. I'd be very careful with what you fucking do from here. Because I see you're making a lot of enemies, and you're pissing a lot of...
Can SRS come work at my cinema?
Nice. You're making a lot of enemies. It sounds like you are also making a lot of enemies in this context.
Yeah, also, why should I fucking care? Okay, the amount of enemies that I've supposedly made, like, are very few in number, considerably. Especially considering the amount of people that I have that are willing to at least kind of back me up.
Mm-hmm.
I swear SRS sounds like he's on the verge of crying.
He does.
Yeah.
people off. That's not good for you as a channel, and so are your followers too, who are also creators. This is not how you become
100.
a professional creator. And when I was going down that path, the only difference is I didn't make up lies and fabricate stories when I covered...
Again, I refer to the first Fallout Ashfall video and your final Cope video against me.
Yeah. You literally have done that. Again, mistaking what you believe is constructive criticism, which is actually harassment. So...
And again, I feel like I should also mention that those two examples are only two examples out of the fuck knows how many videos he's made regarding me at this point.
Covered my shit. I had proof and actual receipts, and...
Your proof and actual receipts were gifts of Faith the Unholy... Your evidence and proof were gifts of Faith the Unholy Trinity from Airdorf and a fucking non-binary slug cat.
If you have actual evidence, bring it forward. Give me DMs. Give me victims. Give me these enemies. Give me these people. Give me more than just publicly available stuff. That's what we provided. We provided enough of those examples, and yet you have none. Like,
oh yeah,
literally.
The nice cock meme. I forgot about that. Nice cock.
Yeah.
Had a shared brain cell moment. Oh.
Nice.
Hang on, I'm just...
But yeah, but to say that your evidence here exists, right? Even if it does, let's just say, for the sake of this, your evidence exists. You have a ton of evidence that we have no idea about. Why is it that if I were to say, ask Sanity to say, hey, does he have any of the X, Y, and Z stuff that might be incriminating to you? I feel like he would be more honest with the people, not just me, but also the people around him, that he does have that sort of evidence. Or he does have that to be like, okay, well, he might bring up this, this, and this, which I think wasn't that great. But you don't have any of that. You don't even have any, like...
Hell, I feel like I should also mention that he literally admitted, I think within that call with Rince, the most recent one that he had with Rince, he literally admitted that he deleted the fucking evidence that he had. So he doesn't even have any evidence anymore.
That sucks. Wamp wamp.
Like, he literally just admitted, oh, I don't have the evidence anymore. I deleted it. Whatever.
You don't have a case.
With whatever his fucking excuse was. I can't remember what it was, but it was like some really fucking stupid-ass excuse for why he decided to delete the evidence. But basically, he basically deleted any kind of possibility of a case that he could have had. As slim of a chance as he may have already had with any kind of case, his opportunities of having a case are now basically nothing. I have a ton of evidence. I made it myself by the ton.
Exactly.
Shaken told me this once. Right now, what you're doing, you're feeding a monster. And that is a monster you do not want to continue to feed.
Oh no, I'm so scared.
I have nothing to add.
Sorry, I almost dozed off right there due to how scared I was.
Because you're really pissing a lot of people off out there.
Oh well, womp womp.
That is not good for you as a channel. And Rinse is doing the same thing. So is Dump.
Yeah, we're commentary channels. We call out stupidity. What is your point?
We piss people off on the daily basis. I'm actually very funny because I recently went over to I've been blocked by I've been blocked by several different people.
I've been blocked by a couple people as well. It's so funny.
Yeah. Even at my size, I've definitely been blocked by people. It is not something I care about. I will almost never block people. The only time that I really block someone is if I feel like they're a threat to my safety. All right. I'm fairly certain I've told this block story before, but the only time I know that I've blocked someone is when they talked about how the police is like an oppressive group of people, but they did it in such an unhinged way that I actively felt uncomfortable about it. All right.
I think
I actively felt like I was being attacked and that they were a threat to my safety.
I think, to my knowledge, the only kinds of people that I've really ever blocked are people that, like, constantly tried to pester me in the past, or, like, people who have, like, who are just, like, straight up just completely fucking dangerous to the point where I just do not even want them anywhere near me.
Yeah, and the same thing also happened with the dude on my YouTube channel who came over from Twitter after he went to my LinkedIn to get my full real name. Like my full real life name, because I had that linked to a thing at some point that was more public, but now that I've deleted it off of there, we'll hopefully never see it again. But he actively used my name against me to literally threaten or literally make me feel like I was threatening via my safety, because he knew my full legal name and my address and stuff. That was over a even pettier internet argument over console versus PC stuff, where he thought that PC people were garbage because we have a particular group of people that exist, even though that particular group of people exists like on the very fringes of society in a lot of different forms, in a lot of different communities, especially even online, because that's where people can congregate. It has nothing to do with the conversation. It had nothing to do with it. He didn't need to go out and actively search for my name, but he did anyway. That is literally taking it a step too far. That is literally harassment.
Yep.
That is what you're doing. You are the dude going to places like that to actively find people.
Domino effect. So is Rinse. And so is Xanderhall. And you are definitely doing that with all the shit that you're pulling, which is really dirty shit. That is not how you become a professional fucking creator.
I don't even have anything to say right here other than please stop fucking repeating yourself. I feel like this video could have been cut down in length if you just stopped fucking repeating yourself every goddamn sentence. We get it.
Also, as someone who actively gets people who I know are scammers who comes into my DM saying, "Hey, I'm a graphic designer and I'm here to take your stuff here," I am more professional than you, because I actually have clients and people I can turn to that I've actually done this stuff for. I am not gonna trust someone who has not only deleted their channel several times over, but has continuously shown that even they don't know when to quit and when their content creator career is over. I am a dude who has the certifications for graphic design in the marketing space. So no, I'm fairly certain I know how to grow a channel more than you, and I'm fairly certain Sanity, who is not even professional, knows how to grow a channel more than you, because he's done it.
Also, Stu just said something really funny here. SRS, how to become a professional creator. Delete everything.
Exactly.
With how much this guy repeats himself, you might as well not watch the full video. I've heard that apparently some really goofy stuff is brought up here, so I kind of have to sit through it. It's on the shorter end of a lot of his videos. Funnily enough, a lot of his videos are like grand 30-minute long dissertations of bullshit, but this is only like about 15 or so minutes long, which is pretty short for a typical SRS video, so, you know, I can at least give him that. He has cut down the length substantially. But it doesn't mean that the stupidity has cut down. It just means that the stupidity is now more condensed.
Mm-hmm.
That is not the definition of it, even. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this right now. And I don't give a fuck if it pisses off all of you fucking assholes. I went out and voted. And guess what? I'm glad that Trump won. Because now...
I thought I fucking called it!
Fucking Oracle over here!
Let's
Jesus
fucking
Christ!
Go, dude. Let's go! Oh my god. Oh, shit. Someone owes me $5. Someone owes me $5, dude. I was so right.
I guess whoever thought that he wasn't going to bring it up, pay Game Penguin $5 now.
Give me that PayPal $5.
I mean, I knew that he was probably going to bring up some real cringe political shit anyways, because after all, this guy likes to try and LARP as an American, but like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, this is just pathetic, but whatever.
Doesn't he
now
live
you're
in
gonna
Canada?
get a dose of your own...
I mean, from all the evidence I've been given, he seems to live in Canada. After all, in a lot of his videos, he brings up more Canadian law than he does bring up, like, fucking American law and whatnot. So, it's pretty safe to just guess that this man probably just, you know, lives in Canada but acts like an American for whatever fucking reason.
I don't know. Maybe he lives on, like, a border state somewhere and believes that he's in Canada. I have no clue.
Maybe. I couldn't fucking tell you, but either way, it's real cringe. The reason for the short video is YouTube verification for new accounts. You can only upload videos 15 minutes or less. Well, yeah, I guess that is true.
Yes, actually.
First rule of making an argument, never bring up politics. Yeah, exactly.
fucking medicine. I'm glad he won. And I'm glad you guys are getting butthurt over it, because you...
Personally, I don't really care, at least as of right now. Or at least
We do not care.
Yeah, we do not care. We do not care.
It's one thing to win the election. It's another thing to put a lot of the stuff that you say in the election into motion. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Statistically speaking,
since as of right now, he literally has... Since literally as of right now, since he's not only is he not even in office yet, but he hasn't even done fucking all as of right now, I do not care. I do not care right now. But I know what will piss him off. I did not vote for Trump.
That's assuming that I voted.
I don't even think you're old enough to vote, are you?
I am.
Oh.
I'm in my 20s.
Never mind then.
I've legally gone out and purchased alcohol and gotten so drunk that I puked in the toilet one time.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Yes, I can go out and vote.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Consider me corrected. I'm used to a lot of my creator friends being like 17 or being like 17 or 18 or something like that.
I think you and I are about the same age, or at least.
Yeah, I'm like 21.
Yeah. I am a little older than you then.
Okay, fair enough.
I have no sympathy whatsoever for any of you motherfuckers who got involved into this mess with me. None. No fucks given.
Okay.
The feeling is mutual.
Yeah, exactly. The feeling is mutual, but I'm not gonna stoop to your level. Since at this point I just now know that the only thing that manages to send you flying off the handle is just me calling out your blatant fucking stupidity and documenting just how insane you've been doing.
Me existing.
Yeah, literally, just me existing at this point. Like, I don't even have to fucking do anything, because the only reason why this keeps going is because you keep coming back purely because I exist and it pisses you off. Heaven forbid I live and breathe on this fucking planet.
Because out of this situation, I lost the very last channel I wanted to keep. My Rumble channel. And you guys made that happen.
No, I did not.
Ow.
You did that on your own. That's not any of my problem. That was you and your own actions. If anything did happen, to your Rumble channel, I had nothing to fucking do with it. I didn't give a shit. The only things that I really gave a shit about from your Rumble channel were like the few things that the archivists decide to redistribute onto YouTube. That's the only things I cared about. Beyond there, I couldn't give a fuck less if you had like, 2 followers or 2,000 followers on Rumble. I didn't give a shit.
And besides, at the same time, like, I don't think we knew that the Rumble channel even existed. Did you get? I'm not even sure if he got banned. Did he say he's gonna get banned from it, or did he delete
nope.
it?
He just it was just suddenly gone at some point. The only time in which I really knew that his Rumble account was even deleted was because somebody else told me it was. Which seems to be the running theme with a lot of things.
Yeah,
most of the information that I get about you is from other people letting me know, hey, this shit happened, and then I go and like double check to make sure that they aren't bullshitting me, and lo and behold, it turns out to be true.
Also, and again, you and the people around you actively decide to withhold information from us when we ask, even for like just general or even sometimes specific information on like, say, who this person is or who this person is, because we don't know everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like saying, hey, did you know that the clown decided to jump off of the Washington State Bridge? It's like, no, I didn't hear about that. It's like, well, unfortunately, he lived. And it's like,
okay.
How? It's like how does that make any sense? Like, oh yeah, but they couldn't get his shoes off because his feet had swelled so much. Like,
okay.
Who was the clown? Who was the person who jumped? Like, oh, you don't need to know that. You should know. You should just know. It's like, what?
It's just reminded me of the fucking Urias shit all over again. You're supposed to know who Urias is. You're working for him. No, I'm fucking not. Who is he? I can't reveal stuff. My anonymous source said something.
Yeah, and again. It's like a court of law thing.
Wait, I'm sorry. I got it out. I'm sorry. I'm just so easily entertained that just him going, that just fucking killed me. Anyways, what were you gonna say?
Nothing.
All right.
Oh, but now you want to wash your hands and act like you didn't play a role into that.
I never tried to claim that I never played a role in, like, documenting you or anything along those lines, but I have had absolutely no hand in anything that has happened. Literally anything that could have possibly happened to you is purely because this is a prison of your own making at this point. All I have done is document you and not tell anybody to do anything. And the only things I have really told people who have watched the documentation is to not bother to try and go after you at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But lo and behold, the only reason why other people end up getting involved is because you start to involve them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you fucking stupid?
Dude, fuck that shit. I know you did. And I know the rest of your creators did as well. You can't...
Okay. Do you have any proof of this one, or did you delete that evidence as well?
Can't hide the truth. You just can't hide it. And screenshots don't lie, which I'm not...
What screenshots do you have anymore?
Yeah, you deleted everything. You deleted all the evidence. You have also, again, withheld evidence as to who and what and where is happening, specific stuff. We don't even know what you did to delete your channel in the first place, or even the Rumble channel.
Yeah, exactly.
No one knows how it happened. It just was not there anymore.
It's just... Nothing else exists, and the only proof that does exist is, again, the documentation that I have, as well as whatever archives still exist. That is it!
And also knowledge from the collective people in the Discord server as well.
There's also that as well. Which, that has its own list of fucking evidence as well that I just did not have the time nor the energy to try and include within any of my videos, purely because it would just kind of reconfirm the fucking obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna show yet, but I'm thinking about it.
I'm not gonna show yet. Oh wow, so fucking scary. I'm not gonna show it yet. Probably because you don't fucking have anything. Nice excuse, buddy.
I'm seriously thinking about showing everything that you guys are doing wrong, if you keep this up.
Okay, I fucking dare you. I'm actually opening up the floor to you to show off whatever you still have left at this point. And I swear to God, if it is some flaccid bullshit, and it makes me laugh, then I would be surprised if anybody is willing to take you seriously after all. SRS did end up answering our email that was 4 days too late, and it was funny. That's great.
You and your entire group owe me a big apology. In fact, you should make a video apologizing to me.
Let me, no. Sorry, I didn't even have to...
Damn, that was interesting. Damn, that was instant. Did you actively, like, go in and decide to do a deep dive into your brain skull and to figure out why?
Nah, I just pretty much had the entire collective, the council in my head basically said, nah, don't fucking bother. It's not worth it. Shadow Bluffing Studios real.
In fact, you should take down all of your videos that have my brand name into it, my voice into it, and also my gameplay into it, my past gameplay. Because you know you did a big wrong. You did a very big wrong.
So critiquing you is apparently a big wrong. I'm sorry, but no. Not doing it.
So again, documentation and fair use are a thing, both of which the videos completely and utterly follow. I'm beginning to realize I just sound like the, do I run over this liberal or do I drive around him meme. Yeah.
Do I delete these videos or do I continue to document them or do I delete the videos? Then I'd have to go into my studio and delete all the videos manually and I mean, think about the gas prices. It all just seems like a waste of time, doesn't it? No, I'm not gonna do that. Nope, nuh-uh, not doing it. Nope, nuh-uh.
Into all of this, including helping out those archive channels, which they...
I didn't bother to help out the archive channels. In fact, if anything, they were the ones kind of helping me. So, it's kind of the other way around. Bad Sandy, you did a big wrong. Go sit in the corner! Yeah.
They are ran. I assume that they are at least, because of a little trick that I did. I assume they're being ran by Team Gamer Food, so... You ain't talking...
Well, you know what they say about assumptions. You know what they say about assumptions.
Your ass out of this shit. You know you did wrong. And you're right now... What you guys are trying to do, you're trying to wash your fucking hands out of this.
Not really, but whatever the fuck you have to say.
That ain't gonna happen, bud. It is far too late for all of you to wash your hands and walk away from this. You know you did a very big wrong to me. You know that. And you keep doing a big wrong. I'm telling you.
Again, all of this is a prison of your own making.
You sound like an abuser trying to prove to the court that you're not an abuser.
You know,
right?
You're not even wrong. God. It really is just kind of given that, it's just not a good vibe.
I'm telling you, dude, you don't want to go in this road. You don't want to go down this road because right now, you're seriously going to turn this into a war. And it's going to...
You've been threatening this large-scale war for the past 2 months, and I've yet to see hide nor hair of it. So, yeah, I'm beginning to realize that all of this is just one massive bluff.
It's going to be a war you don't fucking want. I don't...
Listen, I've already won, like, what, like 5 different fucking wars against you at this goddamn point? Like, again... Considering that you decide to alliance yourself with a group that literally called themselves a confederacy, it is no wonder that you keep losing.
I don't even want it. And I gave you plenty of chances. I'm done. And I have 0...
What chances have you basically given me? I have given you tons of chances for you to fuck right off. Hell, when you made your initial final coat video on me, I didn't bother to report on it because I wanted to be done with it. The only time which I started to talk about you was when real interesting shit happened, like, you know, the fucking debate that ended up happening like a month afterwards. like my brother in Christ. All of this is because you keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
Fucks on this now. You're not getting any more chances after this video is released. And after you hear it, that goes for all of you. You need to do better as creators, because...
Yeah, the same could easily be said about you, but tenfold. This guy is so exhausting. Why the fuck do the Ashfall devs like this guy? Because they're too involved in drama and they need anything that they possibly could need in order to no longer work on the mod.
Because this is not the way you go about things to be better. You guys are terrible at being creators. As long as you keep...
If we're terrible at being creators, you are somehow worse because you have continuously and just...
Yeah, again, I feel like I should mention, who's the one who still has a fucking channel with now over 2,000 subscribers right now? I'm sorry, but do you mind answering that question real quick here? Whose channels are still up? Whose channels still exist?
Who also hasn't gotten a hit with anything YouTube related in terms of like community notes or even a copyright or even like a copyright strike or a community guideline strike or anything like that.
That too. Mind answering that one, Raven? Oh, yeah. That's right. Me. I'm still standing. You have more subs right now than Shadowraven had when he made the Ashfall video. Yeah, again, I still remember he had like a little over 1,000 subscribers. He was about neck and neck with me when we first started, like, you know, beefing with one another.
Keep going down this path and keep doing these things. Look, man. This is for all of you who got involved. That is Sanity's channels who got involved.
Finally, you used my correct name. Jesus fuck. Was it really that hard? You've been calling me Moment for like the past like fucking God knows how long at this point. Finally, you used my correct name. Jesus. I was beginning to wonder if you had like some fucking form of dementia.
I am not saying these things to piss you off, and I'm not trying to get a rise out of you.
I highly doubt that.
I very highly doubt that. I'm sorry, but I doubt it.
But I'm only saying these things because you need to hear the truth. That is the full, raw truth onto this. And I know you're not going to like it, and honestly, I really don't give a shit if you're going to like it or not. Because you know I'm right on all of this.
Exactly what exactly are you right on here? Like, so far you've been shooting misses every single time. If this were a game of buckshot roulette, you've constantly been firing blanks at me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, none of this has ever worked out in your favor.
And you were in the wrong. You know that. You know all of you did wrong who played a role into this. You fabricated a huge story out of this. You used burner accounts to keep things going as a way to farm for more content. That is...
Again, One time. Only one time. Any other burner accounts that may have existed are owned by completely different people that just deliver information to me just because I'm the main reporter on all this. The dementia community called. They said they do not claim him. The dementia community called again. They say they do not claim.
That is not how you be a professional creator.
We get it!
You don't make up and fabricate lies and use...
Okay, take your own advice! Christ!
burner accounts in the process just as a means to farm content. That is not how you operate as a controversial professional creator. That is how you run a piss-poor channel as a creator when you do such dishonest things.
You know what? Game Penguin, you said it very well. He would know a lot about that. He wouldn't know a lot about making shit up. Because again, this all started because he made shit up about the Fallout Ashfall mod, and it's, at the time, current, lead developer.
Which is exactly what all of you did. And there is one thing I'll even admit myself as a creator. Well, when I used to be a creator, but I'm not a creator anymore.
Well, I
You
mean,
create content that makes you a creator regardless of whether or not you identify it as.
yeah, if you're not a creator, then what the fuck is this video? Checkmate.
There were some things I did wrong, and I made mistakes.
Yeah, many things!
Some.
Many!
I like how he says some.
Many! If I were to list them out to you, it would take 5 minutes!
Again, we already did actually list out a ton of the stuff that he already did. Just based on the whole harassment and stalking scenario stuff.
Yeah.
Mistakes along the way. But it doesn't fucking justify what you did was right. And that is any of you who got involved. Especially Moment and Destructor.
Ah, for fuck's sake, he fucked it up again. Never mind. Wrap it up. I thought he got in my name. I guess that was just a fluke. Fuck me.
Because you were the main ones who stirred up all of this fucking drama in the first place.
I'm sorry, but who's the one who made the initial Fallout Ashfall video? Please enlighten me on that one.
This is not how you work as a professional creator. What
You
part
would
of
not know
don't
that
you
because,
understand?
again, you don't seem to be a professional either, considering that, again, you have deleted all of your stuff after one controversy of people who essentially started to side with the person they agreed with.
Is he stupid? I don't
Yes.
even think stupid does any justice. The word stupid is just too light. No word in the English language that I feel comfortable saying could possibly explain how fucking dumb he is.
And do you understand anything I'm saying to you right now? I'm telling you right now, dude. This shit is gonna end here. Because we've been going at this for 2 months. And everyone's getting...
2
I'm sorry.
months.
Only 2 months? Again, the playlist says otherwise. This shit has been going on for almost half a year at this point, buddy. Half a year. You have been trying to do this shit for half a fucking year.
getting sick and tired of it. If you keep going, or any of your other creators keep going, who are part of your circle, do I have to make a video showing everyone what you did? What all of you did?
Go for it.
Because
Do it.
Yeah, go right ahead. I don't fucking care, because I know you have fucking nothing. I know you have absolutely jack diddly fuck ass to prove anything. So go ahead. I am opening the floor for you to try and fucking prove anything. Go right the fuck ahead. The only one preventing you is you at this point.
if I have to, I will do it. I will go that far if I have to.
And this is the user who made death threats? Yep, this is the same guy who made death threats towards me, yeah. And not just death threats towards me, but also made death threats towards a couple of associates of mine.
Because right now, you guys are going too far. And all those archive channels who are making allegations against me. Even Xanderhall, too.
Allegations with provable evidence, mind you.
Yeah.
Those pages need to fucking disappear. And any videos that are making allegations against me, they need to fucking disappear too. You guys need to do better. If you keep going in this direction, if this continues, I'm not playing around anymore.
You have
I
been
will be
saying
the
this for
one.
months. You have been saying this for months. You
Yeah,
have been
this
saying
is
for
like,
months.
what, like the 45th time that you've said that you're not playing around anymore, and then it results in you fucking off within, like, the week?
To end it. And I will be the one to finish this fight. I really don't like fighting people, but you guys right now, you're really
Your actions say otherwise, but go on.
pissing me off. when you keep this shit going, when there is no need to keep up going with this shit anymore. My channel is gone. All of my channels are gone.
Okay, boo-womp.
And I have no socials anymore after what you guys did.
I had no hand in doing any of that. You deleted them yourself. The community guideline strikes that may have happened, I had nothing to do with those. That entire thing happened when I literally stopped talking about you entirely. After that debate ended up happening, I left you alone. The only video that I ended up making was on that DLC Fun website, which wasn't even about you. It was about the DLC Fun website and just how stupid it is. And then, like, suddenly I just hear, oh yeah, by the way, I just hear from somebody, hey, by the way, fucking Shadow Raven's channel is gone. And, you know, I just take a look at it, I'm like, oh wow, it is gone. And then I report on that, and then I move on. The only reason why, again, more documentation on you happens is because you keep opening your mouth, and you keep dragging me back in. If anyone needs to keep anybody's name out of their fucking mouth, it is you with my name. Leave me out of it. Leave my friends out of it. Leave anyone that is even somewhat associated with me out of it at this point. Because clearly, you're just obsessed. And it's sad.
You costed me friends, and you costed me a possible future partnership with DLC Fun, which...
Oh well, cry about it. I don't fucking care.
Didn't you... No, wait, hold on. Hold on. Don't you own that website, though? Didn't you claim to have owned it?
I don't think he claimed to have owned it, but it may have just been either like a partnership or like a co-ownership that I guess now he's been kicked out of, so... Yeah, womp womp. Yeah, womp womp.
With them. But now I can't. After what you fucking assholes did. Which is very wrong. You guys did a big wrong on me. Right.
Okay, no, hold on. For some of the other stuff of him deleting his channel, maybe you might be able to make a small thing there saying, after this happened, I got this amount of harassment from all of these people. Therefore, you can be blaming me for deleting the channel. But at the end of the day, you're still the one who chose to delete the channel. But for the DLC Fun partnership, no. We did not have any hand in that. That is between you and DLC Fun. Why? Because you, in turn, when you partner up with someone, a brand of some kind, a brand of any kind, mind you, you do not just represent yourself anymore. You represent a brand. That brand reflects on your actions. And if they deem your actions bad reflection of the brand that they want to produce, guess what? They can choose to terminate contracts. That's how business works. That's how marketing works. Oh, what is your credentials? I fucking learned this shit.
And
trying to make a point there.
But yeah, overall, the thing is, I kind of get what you're trying to say here, is he was probably kicked off of DLC Fun and any kind of partnership because, well, he's just a bad reflection on whatever brand it is that they're trying to go after.
What are they trying to go? From across.
Right here. So I'm only telling you one time, and it's the only time I'm gonna fucking tell you. Either this is gonna stop, and if it doesn't stop...
DLC Fun is a bunch of stolen mods that don't give creators credit. Yep, I already know. I made an entire video on it.
We've already made that establishment thing. So if you got kicked out of that, that reflects more on you than it does on them.
Yeah.
And you keep going, it's go time. It's gonna be war time if you don't stop. And honestly, I think you guys need to be punished for everything that you've done here. Especially everything that you've done to me, when all I was trying to do is be a creator.
You were trying to be a creator while also spreading lies about people that you just don't like. There's a difference between being a creator and doing whatever the fuck you were doing while you were a creator. And just because you're a creator, just because you were trying to be a creator, doesn't exempt you from criticism. Like, if you do dumb shit, you're going to be criticized for it. Like, that's just...
I'm full of Christmas semen. Don't know what it is, but it's hot.
We're moving very quickly past that.
But right now, you are not doing your best as creators. You are doing terrible as creators.
Yeah, go on. Move past the truth.
You guys need to improve and do better. And learn how to have constructive arguments better.
Says the one who literally insults his opponents.
Again, I feel like I should mention, we have tried to have constructive arguments. Literally, my first video wasn't even that harsh. It was probably one of the less harsh videos within the entire series. Probably the least harsh, where I actually gave you constructive criticism, such as, don't take everything you see as fucking gospel, you moron.
And also, you
took that as a grand offense!
You also have given yourself some constructive criticism recently in your whole retrospective thing.
Yeah,
where
in
you
the
said
retrospective.
that the whole first debate was a disaster.
Yeah, I've given myself my own criticism. I've taken my own fucking medicine by basically saying, yeah, by the way, there are some things that I would definitely want improved. Like the first debate. The first debate was fucking terrible and definitely didn't help the situation. But, like, beyond there, and beyond, like, the third video, I just kind of just stuck to just documenting your stupidity.
True.
He got kicked off of Rumble, which is a place renowned for a lack of rules. He got kicked out of a group of mod pirates. That's... Jesus Christ. So he didn't even delete his Rumble. He apparently actually got kicked off of there. Well, either way, it's just kind of funny.
But right now, you are not doing so good with that at all. Because you're acting like fucking children.
That's rich.
Again, something stones and glass houses or something.
It's not even glass houses. We're not even acting like children anymore. You've interacted with children who have actually been far better understanding of the situation than you have.
Yeah, I have literally met people that are like fucking 15 years old, half your fucking age, mind you, that are more mature than you. Like, that should be saying something. There are people that are still in fucking high school that are able to have a much more constructive conversation than you have ever been able to within this entire fucking situation. Hell, literally in our second debate, I tried to at least have some kind of a constructive debate with you, but you just kept on talking in fucking circles, and it drove me to the brink of wanting to just scream at you.
But, honestly, I highly doubt any of you are going to change anytime soon. And
I don't even have anything clever to say anymore. I feel like the joke just writes itself.
Looks of things, so far, you're just going to keep going in this direction. Well, it's not going to last. This is the last time I'm warning you. Either knock off your shit, or your entire house of cards is going to fall. And it's going to be done by my hand if you keep this shit up.
Okay, do it, pussy. Do it. I dare you. I double dare you,
said that it was the
motherfucker.
last time, though. What the hell?
Yeah, this is the last time. It's like fucking Terraria updates at this point. This is definitely the last. This is definitely the last big update, guys. Trust us. But that's apparently not quite where it ends, because I was just delivered a few little interesting things here. I don't know how much of this we're actually going to be getting. I don't know how much of this we're actually going to be getting into, but I'm going to quickly, at least in Discord, I'm just going to quickly go over into here, so that way at least Game Penguin can hear this. But I have a couple of audio clips here that were sent to me by someone who was in contact with Shadow Raven. And this is the shorter one, titled My Proposal, How This Can All End. And it's 4 fucking minutes long, so sit back, everybody, because we're not quite done yet.
I decided to do things like this because I don't want to talk to you. And I don't want to talk to these other creators who got involved. We're done talking. But the only thing I strictly ask you not to do is, this audio I'm sending to you is only to be shared with the creators who got involved. But also I ask of you to not post this up on any social media publicly, and this is also not to be uploaded publicly on any video sharing websites.
Oh well, too fucking bad. The moment that it gets sent to me and it involves me, well, I'm going to include it within any kind of upload. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. I mean, again, on the one hand, I can see this might. Without any further context of having not heard this audio. On the one hand, this sounds like an olive branch. However, I'm going to say it sounds like an olive branch because he doesn't want this to be public. He doesn't want this to do this. But at the same time, if I didn't know anything outside of this, that sounds like you can kind of hear the underlying threats under there.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, in a vacuum, on first hearing it, it sounds like he's trying to make peace, but taking it as another piece of the puzzle,
Yeah.
But I think all of you who have got involved, I think you need to clear your videos right now.
No.
That contains my brand name into it and my voice into it, and also any of my past gameplay that I recorded.
No.
I don't know if I even have
really
that. The only thing that I would have is just me ranting about it. The only branding that I used would be from Sanity, your own video, because I took a screenshot of you having like the him on the death whatever.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, no, I'm not going to be taking any of that down because, again, fair use applies.
Yeah, not only fair use applies, but also the fact that, you sound like an abuser who's been caught red-handed with enough documentation to put you away for literally harassment and stalking, and yet you don't want that, which is unfortunate.
I think you should do this. If you want to make this right. If you want to make this right, this is what you have to do. You need to clear all of these videos, all of these live streams, and any community posts that you made.
I love how he says that okay, so again, to go back to the thing, if you've never been in an abusive relationship, it depends on the kind of abuser, really. If you're going for emotional manipulation, blah blah blah, you can look up more specifics on this. But the one thing that I've started to notice, even just in these two things, he's saying that if you want to make things right, if you want to do this, if you want to do that, you're the one pushing it, you're the one doing this, you have made me do this, you. It's always pointing the finger at the other person. This is 100% textbook emotional manipulation. Always pinning it on the other person, never on the person's own actions. Like, it's never their fault. It's never the person that they are. It's never them that makes the mistake. It's never them that makes the decision. You knock over a glass on accident, you never learn how to be more careful around me. You say one thing out of line. Why would you say that? That is your problem. The person then decides to stab someone else and kidnap you. Why did you make me do this? It's the same fucking words.
Yep.
Regarding my brand name, and if it contains my voice into it, and it has my own gameplay.
This is a bit
which
heavy for
I
me, so
made,
I'm probably going to leave the
and I
VC.
recorded
From
myself.
guys.
The only
Yes,
videos that I will let slide.
I'm more for
is
light-hearted streams. See ya.
Alright.
The only videos that I will let slide is the very first Fallout Ashfall videos that you and Xander Hall made.
Yeah, but... No,
Why do
I'm
those
not...
get the exception, though?
Yeah, I'm wondering why those get the exception. Like, that just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me, but whatever. No, I'm not gonna be taking down any of my other videos. Also, yeah, Zoe has it pretty much nailed right there. He's trying to victimize himself and manipulate everybody.
Yeah.
And there was another video that you made too. It contained my brand name into it, but you talked about other anti-woke creators. I'm willing to let that slide too. But all of these archive channels, which I still see there is 3 of them remaining, they need to clear all their shit too.
Well, here's the thing. I have no control over them, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't really do anything there.
That also includes their entire channel, along with their videos, and also their community posts that they made.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing that.
This is what you have to do if you want to make this right. If you want this to completely be done. And I'm only trying to be fair with this.
No, you're not.
Yeah, this doesn't sound fair, though.
Yeah, you think you hold power? You think you hold enough power over Sanity for whatever reason to even make these demands in the first place? You again are using the exact same language that an abuser would use in a relationship. It is just not how this is going to work. You hold no power over me, over Sanity, over anyone else involved in this. You hold power over the stuff that you did. Whether or not you lost partnerships, whether or not you lost monies, whether or not you lost the actual fucking channels to whatever the hell happened. All of that is your own fault for continuing this lapse in judgment that you have continuously, repeatedly made, and is considered a pattern of behavior in various laws around the world. Pattern of behavior that falls under stalking and harassment. Stuff that you blame Sanity for, which you have no evidence of.
Yep.
None. We have all the evidence. We have all the videos. We have everything. You have nothing.
But here we go. Let's keep going.
That's all I'm trying to do. So, I only have one question to ask you. Is this fair enough?
No.
No.
It's not a fair and equivalent exchange. I'm sorry, buddy.
What you need to understand here is, I lost the very last hope of a channel that I had left.
Boo womp.
Which was my Rumble channel. But I couldn't hang on to it. I couldn't keep it. I was forced to close my channel. And I had plans with that too.
Yeah, what plans did you have? Make more flaccid hit pieces on people that you don't like? Yeah, I'm sure that would have gone real far, buddy.
I wanted to keep working with the DLC Fund website, but now I can't, and I have to start all over.
Oh, well, cry me a river and then take a swim. I don't care.
Like, my question is, like, why, though? Like, why do you have to start over? Did they just terminate your contract? Did you get kicked out of the actual thing? Did you just... Like, I'm confused. I'd like to know what actually happened in that. I'm just generally interested.
Yeah.
I really feel like this should be your guys' punishment. I lost a lot of things out of this. I lost my YouTube channel, I lost my Twitter page, and I lost my Rumble channel too.
Again, these are actions of your own creation.
Boo. Let me just play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin, Mr. Squidward.
Yeah, exactly. This is just... Like, why should I care? That is my main question, is why should I give a damn? Because right now, the amount of fucks that I give, okay, I can show you mine field of fucks. As thou can see, it is barren.
There's nothing here.
Lost all of my socials. I have no socials anymore to share videos, so I feel like you guys should be punished for this too. Because you're the ones who are at the tip of the iceberg who started this drama in the first place. Things didn't have to go in this...
False. That's so false. That's very false.
Fuck is even talking
like the most false statement ever. Like saying that we started it is like saying that saying that you took this torch that I handed you and set the whole thing on fire. Like, no, you still lit the torch. You're still the one who threw the Molotov first. Like, you're the one who made the Fallout Ashfall video. Everyone else just gave you criticism about it as a response to you making that Fallout Ashfall.
Yeah. Shadowraven threatens to steal and re-upload a modder's work. Also, Shadowraven can no longer work alongside a modding website. It detects someone's free speech having said stupid things and consequences happening. Yeah. But he's gonna make a vid with the most victim-blamey description anyone has ever seen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure after this stream, after he sees this stream, he's going to go into a full fit of rage.
Direction.
I'm surprised he didn't bring
until
up
you
the Discord
fabricated
banning.
all these lies. You farmed content out of me.
Well, again, that's a prison of your own creation.
Yeah, not only that, again, it's for documentation purposes, and I'm fairly certain any lawyer would say, yeah, that's just documentation of events that you caused, and events and things that you have had from other people. Because they, again, you have actively engaged with not only him, but after the fact of him blocking you, you have still found a way to try to contact Sanity. You have still found a way to try to get to Sanity through other people, mind you. Again, all of which counts towards stalking and harassment.
Yep.
By making burner accounts. By making up these dramas.
Okay, so this seems to be more or less of a repeat of what was said in the video, but just even more condensed. But there's a longer bit of audio here that is specifically targeted towards me. Like, the actual audio is titled Audio for Sanity. So, let me quickly bring that up. Also, I got pinged somewhere. Where did I... Who the fuck has pinged me? Whatever. But anyways. Here we go. What the fuck? Here we go.
Look, man. I'm just going to be really honest with you, okay? I am really pissed with what you put me through for the last 2 months. That is you and your other creators who are following you. 2 months of this, and it's over nothing. It's over...
Again, it's been longer than 2 months, I feel like.
If
It's
it's-
been
if
5
it's-
months of
if
constant bullshit coming from you.
Yeah, what's also weird is that if you're just tired of this, what's stopping you from just walking away?
Exactly.
Like you said that you were going to do.
Yeah, exactly. Here's an equivalent exchange, okay? An equivalent exchange is not delete everything and then I will move away. No, here's an equivalent exchange for you, Shadowraven, okay? Just walk away. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave any associates of mine alone. Just walk away from this. Go outside, touch some fucking grass or something. Just step away from the fucking internet at this point. Like, anything. Anything that keeps you from letting this hatred fester in your mind. Just do that, and wouldn't you believe it? But this shit magically stops. Want to know why I stopped making videos on you? It's because nothing new comes from you, and I leave you alone. Hell, even some of the smaller things, like, there's been some smaller things that have come up over, like, the past, like, couple weeks leading up to this, that I just didn't feel like reporting on because I just didn't care enough.
over a bullshit fucking lie that you made up. And I don't blame Paper for being upset with you, because we talked about this, and we talked about how unprofessional this is, as creators that you are. I'm talking about you, I'm talking about Domino Effect, I'm talking about Destructor, Rinse, and it's...
I don't think Paper was really upset, just more or less just kind of talking about, like, some of the bits of unprofessionalism with certain things, which, again, were a little bit out of my control, to put it very simply. Like, some of that unprofessionalism came from, like, other people that were, like, associates of mine, which, again, I've condemned within my retrospective. But, whatever.
especially you, Moment, and Xander Hall.
Call me Sanity, for the love of God. You got it correct, like, 1 time so far. That's the only thing that I can at least give you props for. Christ. I've seen situations similar to this one. The only thing that can resolve them is when the person that basically confirms the allegations or their actions leave. Yeah.
I don't blame Paper for scolding you in your server, which she had every right to scold you, and I don't blame.
When did
I
she...
can agree to that. Even if that's a lie, I don't think that Sanity would like say that that's a bad thing if he got scolded or if he got some critique back.
Yeah,
From
I'm
any
open
of his
and
friends.
willing to accept critique, unlike...
Like, I'm fairly certain I've critiqued you on a number of occasions.
Yeah, like, people critique me, and that's fine. I accept it, and I learn from it and move the fuck on. That's why the retrospective existed, because there were some critiques from some people about the entire situation that I wholeheartedly agree with. Like, for example, Kem mentioning the fact that, like, the first debate was completely fucking messed up, and that's fine. And also, like, the recent debate with Rince. I don't find it okay that, you know, Momo decided to literally, like, threaten to find you or anything along those lines. I don't find that okay either. But, like, so far, with pretty much damn near everything else, I couldn't give a fuck less because all it is documentation and critique. And that's what you're getting mad at.
Her. I totally agree with her for doing that, because you guys really fucked up with this. And I'm going to be really honest here. I'm not going to hold back on my words with how all of you as channels did things. I think it's piss poor, it's shit, it's dog shit. It is very unprofessional. And I didn't like the fact that you fabricated lies just to make fucking content out of it.
What do you mean fabricated lies? Screenshots fucking existed. In your own words,
And also
screenshots
audio that
don't...
we used.
Yeah, we have audio, screenshots, and video evidence, buddy. We have the trifecta. We have the full fucking trifecta of evidence against you. What the fuck are you talking about? And of course, in your own words, screenshots don't lie. And we have a plethora of screenshots within all of those videos combined.
When you're a controversial channel, or when you're any kind of controversial channel at all, you don't do things like this. These kind of things that you do are unethical. They're a bad practice, and it's not good on you, my friend. I feel I have every right to scold all of you, because I am very disappointed. Your age brackets have nothing to do with how fucking immature you're acting about all this.
Correct.
Yeah, and
No lies detected right there.
And on top of that, too, the same could easily go for you, Shadow Raven. Again, you yourself have confirmed that apparently you are older than 25 and yet you're acting like this. I have a feeling that these are more or less just different versions of what we have already listened to. But I think with that, that rounds off this particular segment. I have no idea if I'm really going to be making this into a video. Perhaps I will, because it'll be nice to kind of get back into just like a standard response video with fucking Shadow Raven rather than just like full-on documentation and in-depth shit. But, to say that this situation is unbelievably exhausting would be a fucking understatement and a half. But I think with that, I think I might actually just kind of round off the stream right here. I am... To say that this is just really exhausting would definitely be a bit of an understatement. I don't really have the energy as of right now to really get into any kind of gaming. And on top of that too, since my parents are coming to visit here soon, I'll probably have to help them unpack soon here anyways, so who knows. But anyways, thank you guys so much for dropping by. Thank you to my wonderful guests here for enhancing the experience as always. And I'll see you guys whenever I see ya. Take care.